Hi guys, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to film a empties and unempties video. So just to talk about all the things wax that I have used up over the last few weeks. I'm not sure when this video will go out because my last empties should be posting this upcoming week. But yeah, so this empties is definitely very candle heavy. I used up 7 candles. Like I said, I am moving these candles out of my collection, and I also have a basket of just wax that I've used up as well. But we will start with the candles just so I can get those out of the way because they're taking up the most space. So the first candle, and if you see me like reach over here, I also have my water because I know sometimes, excuse me, when I do these videos, I become a bit of a chatty Cathy. So I'm gonna try, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna try not to talk as much, but I have water in case I become parched from all of the talking and chatting with you guys about the wax that I've used up and how I felt about everything, because I do have some feelings about some of these items. So we'll get started first with the Bath & Body Works candles. The first candle that I used up is PB&J Ice Cream. And the scent notes on this are raspberry jelly, vanilla ice cream, and peanut butter sauce. And I actually really enjoyed this candle. However, the reason that I think I enjoyed this candle is because I didn't really get a strong peanut butter note at all. Like I get the raspberry jelly, and I get the, what's the other note? The vanilla ice cream, but I didn't really get the peanut butter sauce note. You know, peanut butter is kind of like a strong, prominent note. Most of the time, like you can tell that it's there. I couldn't tell that it was there. So I'm not sure if this is the candle for those who actually wanted a peanut butter note, but I enjoyed it. The scent throw on it wasn't great. Like I warmed this in my room, and even with the door closed, like it was light, but it was enjoyable. I would consider getting this in vendor wax form, but oh, sorry, that was loud. Who knows? Next up is the blueberry marshmallow bar candle. This was the second and the last one of this that I had, and the scent notes in this are sugar blueberries, sweet vanilla, and toasted marshmallows. And this is a candle that I'm not sure what me and my nose were thinking when we bought 2 of these. I mean, like I liked it, but it definitely wasn't too candle worthy. So, but this was I got this during the semi-annual sale. And I guess like on that initial sniff, like I smelled it, was like, oh, this smells great. Let me get 2. And now I don't feel the same. Like I get the blueberries and I get the vanilla. I don't necessarily get a marshmallow note, or at least to me, this isn't what marshmallow smells like. So this is okay. It's not something that I even want in vendor wax form. And I'm starting to think that maybe I am not as crazy about blueberry scents as I think that I am. So, you know, like that's the interesting thing about like this wax journey and really like learning the scents that you do and don't love. And I don't think that I love blueberry as much as I thought I did. So this is not a repurchase for me. Well, I'm never repurchasing any candle, but I definitely wouldn't repurchase it in vendor wax form. Next up is iced lemon pound cake, and I do also have one more of the iced lemon pound cake left, and this is sugary glazed icing, pure lemon zest, and fluffy pound cake and whipped cream. And I absolutely love the scent of this. Now this is another one that I warmed in my bedroom. When I first started warming it, I could smell nothing. I didn't know what was going on, but like after I removed probably like the first couple of layers of wax, like about this much wax, then I started to get more of that scent throw, and the fragrance filled my room pretty nicely. So I would say at the beginning it was a low, and then like towards the middle and end it became like a medium throw, which I don't really think is acceptable for a candle. Like I shouldn't have to burn through 1/4 of it in order to start to get that scent throw, but it's nice. And this is a scent that I would repurchase in vendor wax form. So next up, ooh, okay, kiwi passion fruit. So this one I started warming and I finally finished it, and this is tropical passion fruit, radiant kiwi, and juicy pineapple. And I absolutely adore this scent. I actually enjoyed it. The fragrance or the throw of it was pretty decent for my open concept, and I would purchase this again in vendor wax form. I really enjoyed it. Like this is just a nice fruity tropical scent. This is perfect for summertime, so I would repurchase it in vendor wax form next year. And then the last Bath and Body Works candle that I have. And sorry, I keep sighing because my family and I just got back from going out to eat, and so I'm full and I'm kind of sleepy, but I'm like, we're gonna knock out these 2 videos because hey, a girl's gotta film when she has time to film. So the last candle, the last Bath and Body Works candle, is Berry Waffle Cone, and the scent notes on this are sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. And here's the thing about this candle. Like on cold, I love this candle. And once I started warming it, I realized this was more of a or a like. And I think the reason is because I get more waffle cone than I get berries or vanilla. And with the body care, I get more, because I have this in the body care form also. I get more berries than I get waffle cone, which is what I would have preferred in the candle. So I would cautiously purchase this again in vendor wax form, but it's not like, you know, something that I would reach for or want to pick up over other scents out there. So this one was just okay for me. The throw was, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the throw being that great because I warmed this one also in my bedroom and it was super okay. So yeah, that's not one that I have to ever get again. So now let's talk about these 2 homeworks candles that I have. And let's talk about homeworks in general, because at this point I've gone through, I think five or so homeworks candles that I had in my collection. I only have 2 left, and one is a backup candle because I got it, I enjoyed the scent, it was delicious and amazing, and the throw was out of this world for my open concept. And so that candle gave me false hope that all of homeworks candles would throw and be amazing like that. And quite frankly, I haven't had a candle to throw and perform that well since that one candle. And my issue with that is because I know people will say, oh, well, Bath and Body Works candles do the same thing. Like they're inconsistent, which is true. But Bath and Body Works candles I can get for 10, 12 bucks. And oftentimes I can even throw a coupon on top of that. So to me, they're reasonably priced for the inconsistency that comes along with them. But that's also why I'm not really purchasing Bath and Body Works candles anymore either. But my issue with homeworks candles, do you see how big this candle is compared to this candle? The throw on this candle should not be worse than the throw on this candle. And they are charging, I think these candles are normally, I'm trying to see if these candles are normally $28 to $30. Now I got this one from Homeworks for $16.99. That's about the cheapest you're gonna get it. You can get them on sale sometimes from the Homeworks website for like 20 bucks. But a $30 candle essentially should not throw worse than a $10 to $12 candle. It's just unacceptable. And so for that reason, I personally, even if I were going to repurchase candles, I don't see myself repurchasing candles from Homeworks anymore because I don't feel like I can trust them as far as the consistency with the throw and scent of their wax as far as their candles go. And if you're going to charge that high of a price point, then to me, the performance should also be there, and it's just not. So let's start with the first one. This one is Funnel Cake, and the scent notes, this is what it looks like. Beautiful wraparound label, love it. The scent notes are vanilla praline cake, golden apple, cinnamon stick, and star anise. Now, this smells delicious on cold. Like, it smells amazing on cold. Also, as a side note, these scent notes, I don't know if I haven't had a funnel cake, a vanilla praline funnel cake that also had golden apple, and I don't know what star anise is. So the scent notes are interesting, but it does smell like a delicious, yummy, fried, doughy funnel cake with the powdered sugar on top. I put this under my warmer and I had to stand over it with, okay, so I'm back. So I was saying that I put this candle under my warmer and I was like standing over the candle, like barely getting a fragrance out of it. And it just, the fragrance just never came. Like, thankfully I did warm this with other wax in order to kind of give myself the, excuse me, the amount of fragrance that I was looking for and the type of throw that I was looking for. But this candle did not do it. So that was extremely disappointing, especially for the price point. And these are like their new summer candles that came out. So I feel like they should be doing better. Water break. Okay, so last and final candle. Blueberry cheesecake. The scent notes on this are wild Maine blueberry, cheesecake accord, blackberry jam, and brown sugar crust. Again, this is another one where I started to think, you know, I don't know if I like blueberry the way that I think that I like blueberry. And also, again, the scent throw was low. And lastly, let's talk about cheesecake notes. And this is for all companies. This is not just for Homeworks. I consider myself to be a cheesecake connoisseur. I love cheesecake. And I love the type of cheesecake, not the type of cheesecake where they put so much sugar in it that it covers up the tart creaminess and sourness that comes from the actual cream cheese. I like the cream cheese where I can taste like just a hint of that tartness and that sourness. And so when I hear cheesecake, I expect to get those sorts of notes in the candle or wax. And I find that oftentimes that's not the case. Like, people are just saying, oh, cheesecake is in here, and I'm like, I can't tell. So this is one, to me, it just smells like blueberries and cream, like maybe with a hint of crust. The throw was low, the scent was mediocre. Like I said, I'm done with Homeworks. I got 2 more candles. One I will save for next summer because it performed really well for me, and that was the banana daiquiri candle. And then the other one is a sugar cookie candle that I will probably just warm closer to the holidays. So now let's talk about the empties and unempties that I have. I don't have as many like just wax empties, like, you know, non-candle wax empties, just because I've been so focused, sorry, on my candles lately, to make sure that I could go ahead and use those up and get those out of my collection, because I got a lot of pre-orders coming and I don't have time for these non-throw-in, low throw-in candles, poor quality candles just sitting in my collection taking no space. So that's why that's been my focus. But let's talk about the empty clamshells that we have first. So first we have red, white, and berry pie from Scentsy. And this one was absolutely delicious. I loved it. I got this in, I think, during the Scentsy warehouse sale. I don't remember the exact notes because I didn't write them down and they're not on here, but I know it had, I think, like an assortment of berries, just different types of berries like strawberries and wild berries, and it's just really, it's really good. Now I will say this said pie, but there was no like pie crust note in here from what I remember, but it smelled amazing. If I could, I would repurchase this. I wouldn't club it, but I definitely would buy more of it if I could. So there's that. Next, I used up that 1 cube, I think, that I had left of churro. Finally used that up. This smells, see, to me, this is what I was hoping that funnel cake candle would smell like with the throw that I got from this. Now, granted, this is not a powerhouse, but I got a nice scent from it. I could smell it in my home. I could walk around my open concept and say, ooh, it smells so good in here. I couldn't do that with that funnel cake candle, but I digress. The scent notes are baked pastry sprinkled with cinnamon sugar. Smells so good. This is in my club, so I will be getting another bar of this soon, but I love this. Next we have raspberry hibiscus tea. This is another one, wild raspberry and hibiscus petals sweetened with elderberry sugar. Smells quite tasty. This is also in my club. Okay, last bit of empties that we have. So this is the Better Homes and Gardens Vanilla and Cookie Crunch candle, and this is the one that I tried to that I warmed in conjunction with my funnel cake candle, and this smells very good. Like, I really enjoyed this scent. Now I will say, this is just me. She is here for a good time. She is not here for a long time. So like, I got like maybe 4 to 5 hours and then like it was done. But those 4 to 5 hours, oh, she was a powerhouse. I could smell her all throughout my house. So I mean, for the price, I think this size where you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 cubes, it's like maybe $5 or $6. So for the amount you get, which is you get 5 ounces, and in this you get 3.2 ounces for $6. So I mean, you get a pretty good amount. I'm just saying, longevity wise, I did not get a full day out of this, but I did enjoy it. I would maybe consider getting this again, but like I said, the Better Homes and Gardens and Sensationals wax, it's just a harder wax to get out of my warmers. But now that I'm kind of working with wax liners, we will see. So I would possibly repurchase this again in the future. Next, I have the L3 Waxy Wonders Buttermilk Pie sample. And this was a part of the things that Summer Michelle sent me. And so this was a scoopable, and I enjoyed this scent. Like, this was a nice, comforting scent that I put in my nighttime warmer for a couple of nights, and it just made me feel good and nice and cozy. My issue with this is that this doesn't smell like buttermilk pie. And I know, because I am from the South, I've had buttermilk pie before, and to this day I have family members who still make buttermilk pie for every holiday. It's like the pie that they pull out. Now, I'm not necessarily like super crazy about it. Like, that's not the thing that I'm at the dessert table just loving, but to me, this did not smell like buttermilk pie. It just kind of smelled like a warm cinnamon sugary wax for lack of a better word, but I didn't really get the pie note. Sorry y'all, and my allergies are bothering me so bad today. But anyway, and then I think sniffing all this wax is probably aggravating it a little bit more, but we're gonna push through and persevere. Next up, my last two empties, and it makes me so happy to be able to have like empties that looks like this, because that means they're from vendor wax. Does that make me a dork? I'm so excited about that. But anyway, the first one is the Raspberry Coconut 3 Cakes, and this is from Scoopable Wax. She's actually having a pre-order right now, and I am going back and forth on, are you going to order a couple, or are you not? Are you going to order a couple, or are you not? And I think I'm going to go ahead and just limit myself to no more than 5, because there are some scents that I really do want to have in my collection that I have really enjoyed, and this Raspberry Coconut 3 Cakes is one of them. It smells so good. You get the raspberry, you get the coconuts. That 3 Cakes just makes it nice and sweet. And by the way, the 3 Cakes blend is yellow cake, birthday cake, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. Summer Michelle gifted me this, and I'm so thankful, because otherwise I would not have had a chance to try this. And I don't know if I would have necessarily picked a raspberry coconut scent as a scent that I would have thought I would have loved, but this was really good, and I will be repurchasing it. And then next, I have the Witches Get Stitches from Rose Girls. This is blueberry cheesecake waffle cone and donut holes. And this was nice. I actually warmed this in conjunction with that blueberry cheesecake candle that I couldn't smell from Homeworks. So I enjoyed this. Again, this is kind of around the time where I was starting to figure out, I don't think you like blueberry as much as you think you like blueberry. As much as you thought that you did. And so I enjoyed this. I don't think it would be a repurchase for me. And also, I couldn't smell that, you know, that tart, kind of sour cheesecake note that I'm looking for, and maybe like a lot of people aren't looking for it. I didn't really get that in this, but it was nice. The throw was a medium. I could smell it in my open concept and my warmers, and I did enjoy it. So, there's that. Now to my unempties, right? Because I got 3 unempties. So I started enjoying my Rose Girls Berry Pecan Cobbler, and this is baked berries, butter, pecans, pie dough, and crust. And this smells good. And see, this is when I realized, so you like dark berries, you just don't like blueberries. Like wild berries, blackberries, strawberries, pretty much any other type of berry I love, but it's something about blueberries, I could kind of take it or leave it, and most times leave it. But this is delicious. It's sweet, it's decadent. I have been enjoying this. I just haven't like finished it, but I have been enjoying this. So I'll put that back in there in my warming basket. And then we have mango matcha. I can't remember if I mentioned in the video that I started warming this, but you'll see I have 2 cubes that are missing from this. The scent notes are mango nectar and matcha sorbet topped with a slice of salted cucumber and pure sugar cane. This is nice, but this is also a scent that I recognize I didn't want like all throughout my home. Like I didn't want this in my open concept. So I have made this a scent that I pop into my bathroom warmers, and I've really been enjoying it in my bathroom. It's like when you walk in there, it gives like a fresh and fruity vibe. So I have been enjoying it for that. And then lastly, we got A is for apple. I don't know what the scent notes are because I didn't, sorry, the wax, the 2 cubes almost popped out. I didn't write it down for this one, but I will say this scent surprised me. Like when I smelled this on cold, and you'll see I've used up 6 of the 8 cubes. When I put this in my warmers, when I smelled it on cold, I was like, it smells like a fresh cut green Granny Smith apple, and it does. But on warm, it was just so refreshing and crisp and fruity, and it surprised me. I guess what surprised me was that I enjoyed the scent more than I really thought I would. So this was really nice. It is something that if I could, I think I got this in a Scentsy warehouse bundle, but if I could, I would repurchase this like in the spring and summer. I think this would be great in the spring and summer when you just, you know, want like that fresh type of scent. Excuse the barking if you hear it, that's my dogs in the background. I also think this would make like a great like bathroom or even bedroom scent when you just want something different from bakery. So I enjoyed it. And I think that is, yeah, that's everything that I emptied and didn't empty. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please, you know, go ahead and give me a like and comment down below, you know, what things have you been warming? Like, have you been emptying a lot of things? Are you kind of like me on a mission to knock out some things in your collection, even if it's not candles? I would love to hear. And I will talk to you all in the next video. Also, if you haven't, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.